New at 11, a South Georgia farmer got a front row seat to history this week, representing Georgia at the Great American State Fair in Washington, D.C. The festivities wrapped up today. Here's a look at how Georgia's largest Vidalia onion grower showcased the crop in the nation's capital. For nearly 45 years, the Bland family has grown one of Georgia's most recognizable traditions. This summer, their Vidalia onions traveled far beyond the fields of Tattnall County, landing in the nation's capital for the America 250 celebration.
I didn't know what we were getting into. My wife told me I had to go, so I went. But when I got there, I figured out what was happening, and it was great.
Bland Farms president and owner Delbert Bland says the trip gave him a chance to share a piece of rural Georgia with people from across the country.
What's different about Vidalias is they only make you cry when they're gone.
Vidalia onions are a Georgia staple, but for many visitors, this was their first taste of the crop and the story behind it.
The first thing they say, they had no idea that Georgia even grew onions. And then for surely those that heard of Vidalia didn't realize it was from Georgia.
The exhibit was part of a Georgia showcase highlighting some of the state's top products. The Bland Farms booth shared the unique history behind the iconic onions.
Vidalia onions can actually legally only be grown in 20 counties in Georgia in order to be classified as a Vidalia onion.
The exhibit gave visitors a chance to taste the onions, and Bland says the reaction reached far beyond the fairgrounds.
They did a minute and 30 seconds on the national news about eating the onion and how sweet it was, and all four of them tried it. And I'm telling you, that had to cost you about $2 million if you'd have paid for it.
But for Bland, the trip was also about sharing the people and the hard work behind every onion that leaves a Georgia farm.
Most people we were talking when we were in Washington, they had no idea that we hand harvest these onions and we hand clip them.
Bland says the fair gave him a new appreciation for America.
I took home the love of this country. I mean, I already loved the country, but I didn't really appreciate it like it opened my eyes up.
As the exhibit leaves Washington, Bland says he's proud the local tradition had the chance to represent Georgia on a national stage. And Bland Farms officials say this year's onion crop is one of their strongest in years, thanks in part to a dry spring. Farmers water the crops only when needed, and that's good news for Vidalia onions because too much rain can trap bacteria in the onion tops and weaken the crop. Onion season wraps up in September.